Hello friends, today I'm in Traverse City, Michigan, one of Michigan's #1 tourist destinations and one of my favorite places in the world. You may not know it, but I actually lived just outside of Traverse City for about 6 years and frequently visited almost every weekend after that. We're walking along the Boardman River this evening, enjoying a beautiful sunset over West Grand Traverse Bay. And I made a special trip to Traverse City today just to go on the Haunted Traverse walking tour. You know I'm a big fan of history and a former history teacher, so I really wanted to take this chance to get to know the town of Traverse City a little better with the expert help of someone who grew up in the area and has lived here her whole life and now operates the Haunted Traverse History Tour. And it takes place in the evenings just before sunset. Costs about $32, I believe it is, to go on a tour. They say it takes an hour and a half, but by the time you get done with the questions and answers and chatting a little bit afterwards, it's really closer to 2 hours. And I have to say, it's well worth your time and money. I'm going to put a link to it in the description of the video, and I'm going to say that I highly recommend coming on this tour with Dee, the host. She's extremely knowledgeable, friendly, and entertaining, and time just seems to fly when you're on this tour. The tour begins near the corner of Front and Park Streets across from WTCM radio stations. It's a 3/4 mile walk, all on level paved surfaces with no real hills or obstacles to deal with. It's all outside. There's no going into buildings or anything like that. You walk and then stand and then walk some more. And plan on dressing for the weather. It can get really cool at night in Traverse City. We're not going to go through all the different buildings and talk about what they talk about on the tour. We want to leave that for your experience when you're actually there doing it. We will mention a little bit about just a couple of the stops. As you walk down Front Street in Traverse City toward the west, you'll stop at least 4 or 5 different locations to talk about the buildings and the stories related to each area. And then you'll turn south on Union Street, where you come to 6th Street and to the home of Perry Hanna. Although not the founder, he's considered the father of Traverse City due to all of his business, commercial, and civic enterprises that he was involved in. And finally, the tour ends up at the old Carnegie Library on 6th Street, and you will hear some really interesting stories about hauntings in the Carnegie Library. That's the only hint I'm going to give away on this tour. Afterwards, you'll walk back to the Hanna statue along the river with some ghost hunting equipment that's provided at no extra cost for you. It's quite an interesting tour, all factual based. None of these stories are made up. They're all real local legends and stories. And afterwards, the walk back and through town is really nice and peaceful. You can stop at any number of restaurants. There's at least 3 rooftop cafes in downtown Traverse City now, and many options for entertainment on your evenings here in the city. It's a great place to come, visit, hang out. A little on the expensive side if you're going to spend the night in one of the many hotels here, but it really is worth it. I recommend to visit Traverse City, getting to know this wonderful community in Northwest Michigan. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and bye for now.